Hola YouTube, hi, nuevo día, pero esta vez va a ser un capitulito, ¿vale? Porque luego vamos a ver el tráiler que acaban de sacar de Multibanner que va a salir el 30 de abril, miércoles, ¿vale? Vamos a hacer este capitulito que es el último ya y demás, ¿vale? Así que pásate por aquí por Twitch la próxima vez y vamos allá. Aviso de que estos streams de Love and Deepspace van a ser en inglés 50-50, ¿vale? Un 50-50. Hola Joaquín, ¿qué tal? Pues nada, aquí en Maromos Day vamos a completar ya esta parte y vamos a ver ya un tráiler que sacaron anoche, ¿vale? A las 5 de la mañana, por así decirlo. Y pues eso.
Yo estaba despierta todavía a las 5 de la mañana.
No, es que es lo normal, es que siempre saquen un tráiler a las 5 de la mañana. Son cálculos. Así que en el episodio anterior, digo yo. I'm trying to, Babylon, I'm trying to. En el episodio anterior, Silas nos había dejado tirados, ¿vale? Nos había dejado tiradas a las MCs, ¿vale? Y pues eso, nos había dejado tiradas en el taller. Así que nos recogió esta pequeña niña que veis ahora mismito, esta pequeña niña. Y pues eso. Así que vamos a leer. En inglés, of course, ¿vale? Por eso digo de que estos streams de Love and Deepspace van a ser un 50-50 de inglés y español, ¿vale? Un poco de Spanglish no vendría mal. Y aprender inglés. Under the dim yellow light, a young woman is hunched over behind the bar. Bored, she's fiddling with some cards. In the center of the graffiti-covered wall is the establishment's somewhat gaudy name, Elysium.
What do you want?
Señora, por favor. A list of people who are attending on a kindness protocol auction and a map of the venue. How much? The woman turns around, looks me up and down with interest, then makes a gesture.
50,000.
¿5.000? No, 50.000. Just for 2 pieces of intel. Sí, a las 5 de la mañana, Joaquín, los gachas, sobre todo, sacan nueva información, sobre todo aquí en España, por la noche. O sea, de normal los sacan a las 4 o 5 de la mañana, los drip marketings, los trailers nuevos, ¿sabes? O sea, toda la nueva información la sacan a las 4 o 5 de la mañana. Y vamos, es puro cálculo. Pues ya lo veré el siguiente. No, lo has sacado anoche. Anoche lo sacaron. Anoche lo sacaron y se ve después de hacer este capítulo. She wags her finger.
50,000 per word.
50,000 per word. Oh, Dios mío. Por palabra. Se cree rico.
Since you're new and pretty, I'll give you a 5.
No, fue anoche, Joaquín, fue anoche.
What do you think?
Porque la voz de esta mujer me suena a la de Yelan. No tengo ni idea, pero bueno. You're so generous. There's a useful card in my pocket next to that so-called family crest. But I'm worried that using the card could cause trouble. Seeing my hesitation, she shrugs and opens a door. Loud chatter mixed with the sound of rolling dice Spinning roulettes and card shufflers fills the air. Estamos en un casino. Estamos...
Also going to Solon Hotel tomorrow? Do you have an auction invitation?
Doesn't matter if I get one or not. For something as big as this, you gotta try and get a piece of the pie, right? I heard there's going to be a treasure. If you manage to get it, you could easily sell it for hundreds of thousands.
Do you want to go? Then ask Silas. I heard if you give him what he wants.
Only if I can find Silas and Onakainis. Haven't you heard? While he was away, big changes happened in their ranks.
That explains why it seemed like no one lived in that house for a really long time. My ears prick up, but then the door creaks as it's shut.
Did you hear them? Now you understand why these 2 pieces of intel are expensive.
Bueno, vale, mujer.
And since it's about one of the N109 zone's big shots, of course it's going to cost you.
What if I want information about Onakainas? She freezes for a second, then leans in to whisper into my ear.
Missy, don't pry into things you shouldn't know. I still got business to take care of.
Bueno, a ver, yo lo quiero saber todo sobre esa mafia. No sé. ¿Qué mafia dice?
Silas hasn't been around for a really long time. You think he really went missing?
No, está en su casa,
Maybe he's dead.
esperándome.
Did you see how arrogant Sherman's punks have been lately? If Silas was with Onakainis, they wouldn't even dare to be bold.
Ay, no saben en lo que se mete. The spinning roulette rumbles like a rainstorm, and soon enough the song is drowned out by cheers and screams. I hide in the shadow of a fiddle ring. Let me read! I hide in the shadow of a fiddle leaf fig, holding a stack of casino chips and pretending to watch the fun unfold. Meanwhile, I eavesdrop on the conversations around me. It seems Onakainos' recent travels are fully related to the protocol auction. But Silas disappeared? Isn't he alive and running around? A ver, no desapareció, lo mandaron a la cárcel. Recalling Silas' pompous, contemptuous face, I chuckled to myself. If he died, he'd drag the entire N109 zone to hell with him. That's just how he is.
Miss, I have a flower. It's for you.
Oh, qué mona. I look up. The girl who led me to this place is leaning against the poker table on her tiptoes. She holds a black flower. Thank you. Did you grow up here? Does everyone know Silas?
Yeah, he's a monster with huge wings that never dies. And he has horns.
Spoilers que llegaron demasiado lejos. Spoilers que llegaron demasiado lejos. La santa niña spoileó. Porque, a ver, literalmente... So, is it hard to ride the dragon? No. No, you've got to tame him. You've got to tame him. You've got to be a so well experienced tamer. And I'm that. In my world, okay?
If I don't listen to Auntie, Silas will find me and feed me to his man-eating birdie.
Is she talking about a crow? Everyone is afraid of Silas, yet they keep trying to make deals with him. Not to mention, he took the initiative to propose a deal with me. Maybe my evil can be used as a valuable tool against him. No, bueno, ya empezamos con los tiroteos. Suddenly, several gunshots ring out, piercing my eardrums. Everyone looks up at the entrance.
We got a party tonight.
Bueno, vale, okay. Bang! The door with broken bolts falls over, and a pair of leather boots steps over it.
Don't be nervous. Onakainis's important guest got lost. I'd like to ask everyone to cooperate with our search.
A person wearing sunglasses walks in. He is flanked by a half a dozen gun-toting men, dressed in black. The sound of guns being loaded with bullets can be heard.
Shut the door and search the room. Everyone's about to be entertained.
Okay. Night raid. Gunfire and the sound of tables and chairs getting knocked over intermingled with N109 song slang I don't understand. In the hidden utility room, I hug the little girl tightly as I look out at the secret window that's facing the lobby.
There are so many people. Today's a good day for business.
Do you have a death wish? Hide and don't talk. The floor is soaked in blood, and the mice hiding under the floorboards scamper away in fear. Whistling, the man casually strolls over to the bar, rings the bell, and then shoves a photo in front of the shopkeeper. Que no shopkeeper,
Bring out our guest. Mr. Sherman's not going to sit around and leave her unattended.
Isn't Silas the leader of Onakainas? Who's Mr. Sherman?
I'm sorry.
P. Sherman calla con la vi.
I'd remember a pretty face if she actually showed up.
Gonna keep your mouth shut. Fine.
He turns around to face his comrades. His broken, wire-bound jaw opens as he lets out a hoarse cackle.
Pry open their mouths one at a time. Someone will spill the beans sooner or later.
Missy, they're looking for you, right?
The secret window is blocked off, and the woman's voice drifts softly through a gap. Are you going to hand me over to them? I try to sound calm and I tightly clutch the tranquilizer in my sleeve. I have yet to test the thing Xavier claims could paralyze an elephant, but there aren't any zoos in the N109 zone.
Anyone who's Onakainis' target is valuable. I can get a better price if I find the right person. Stay where you are. I don't want to hand you over like this.
Murphy?
Vai,
Suddenly, a crow soars in a dives toward toward the search party's leader. It's a razor-sharp wings aimed at him. Now! I roll and crawl out of the utility room. As I try to sneak away quietly, someone yanks my collar.
Meli. Niña. Meli.
No. 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 Hola, guapo. Digo, perdón. I turn around and aim my gun. I see a familiar face in the shadows, his chin slightly raised.
So when someone saves you, do you always point your gun at them to express your gratitude?
Several bullets graze him only to dissipate into dust. The people who fired the shot are strangled by something. They slump to the ground, dead. Remember the rumors I heard before as well as this Mr. Sherman? I'm quiet as I look around. Your underlings aren't exactly obedient. Before my mockery, Silas's mouth twitches as he wants to say something, but in the end, he just purses his lips.
Focus on yourself first.
Bueno, vale. Okay. Hearing Silas's voice, the search party's leader suddenly panics. A cloud of energy particles gathers around him. Coño, me he asustado. Several wonders quickly materialize. Roaring, they rush straight for us. Are they calling for backup because they can't win? How is this not cheating? Silas grabs my wrist and holds me into his arms. He slides his finger over the trigger of my gun, aiming the weapon at the figure in the center of the room.
Do you expect people from the N109 zone to be nice and polite?
A ver, solo conozco a 3 personas en la N109 zone que son totalmente nice y polite, ¿vale? Tú y los otros 2. The first deal. The room is a complete mess with broken objects and overturned tables and chairs strewn about. Wanderers keep appearing one after another. I fall back to the window and I think... Mierda, le di sin querer. We can't wipe them out. Our only option is to retreat.
Do you really believe retreat is a word in my dictionary?
It's porno.
No es porno. Hasta cierto punto. While I'm anxious and tired, Silas is infuriatingly calm and smug. Oh, so you like being a freeloader, Mr. Silas? Did you see me fighting for my life earlier?
Since when was I required to investigate the files the Hunter Association had on you? Consider this training practice. Get ready.
Bésame. Kiss me, please. Silas ignores my protest and aims my gun at the switchbox on the wall.
You won't get any help.
A gun is fired and the lights go out. Silas quickly vanishes, realizing I've been left behind again. Colorful curses boil on the tip of my tongue.
Let's make a deal.
Are you going to leave? I can't reason it with you.
If you'd like to attend the auction tomorrow, stand your ground for 5 minutes. And should you have the audacity to die on me,
en morir, claro, en tus brazos, sí, en tus brazos, mi vida, en tus brazos. He lifts his hand and puts a communicator in my ear. Then he speaks in a surprisingly gentle tone.
you actually will meet your end.
Mi fin contigo, bebé. Dim neon light seeps in through the cracks in the windows, illuminating the cold rain. The darkness is eerily still, freezing sound and light. I hold my breath and grip my gun more tightly. Stay calm. It's not like I haven't done similar shooting exercises before. I hear heavy footsteps as something approaches. It sounds like a monster trampling on the ground.
You're breathing too loudly.
A ver, si estás tú hablándome, normal que responda así. Normal que respire así si estás tú hablándome. So, you're in the comms channel.
I didn't turn off the lights to force you into combat. We're stalling for time.
Vale. You really are something. You didn't retreat, right? I'm not just trying to buy some time for you. A crow suddenly calls outside the window. Its loud, unpleasant cry is familiar. I hear the flapping of wings and mechanical movements in the darkness. Silas laughs disdainfully.
Aim at Mephisto.
No quiero, no quiero. Yo no quiero pegarle a mi mascota. No quiero. Who?
The Crow. He's trying to help you.
I aim my gun at Mephisto's red eyes. Sure enough, as a fire, I hear wonders dissipate one after another. Strange. It doesn't seem like the number of enemies is decreasing. Silas, if they can't clone themselves like bacteria, they're usually immortal like you. Silas? There's no response. It's as if our call was suddenly cut off. Did something happen to him? But right now, I have no time to wonder if he's safe or not. There are still figures in the darkness that are heading straight for me. Desperate, I shoot the wine barrels that decorate the ceiling. A cascade of alcohol rains down. My bullets instantly... Eso no me gustó. My bullets instantly set them aflame. Then I hear the cracking of something burning. Yet the figures don't cry out. They don't even stop for a second. Amidst the blue firelight, I see their faces. Under the corroded crystal skin, they seem to have human faces. They resemble human mother wanderers. Pull my lever trigger! Nightmare Finale. Panicked, the man flips. Panicked, the man flees. He trips over an abandoned auto wandering around, falling into the wet water along with his sunglasses. He struggles as he gets up and pushes open a heavy iron door that's hidden in the corner. Amidst a pile of old, rusty devices, a dark-colored stone platform lights up. After a while, the light dims, turning into a strange color. The man arches his back and lets out a hoarse, eerie laugh.
It's still here. The Flux Nexus. You're done for now.
His laughter suddenly stops. Deadly black red mist rolls in from all directions. The nightmarish shadow slowly approaches from behind. The man's eyes widen in fear, but he can't move.
Spare me, sir.
Crimson particles land in the wastewater. The air is deathly still, yet the nearby light glows brighter. Silas smiles coldly. The black-red mist flows into the Flux Nexus and is instantly blown to pieces from the inside. Instantly, the rampaging monster falls over and curls up into a fetal position. What happened? Were they disconnected from something? The one closest to me, with a tattoo-like mark on its chest, has been burnt beyond reconnection. Leaking out of its wound is a liquid that's not blood. It's more like a viscous mixture of oil and slime. These crystals look like protocols. I've seen this before. Aren't they humans or... The lights turn on, which surprises me. I quietly wrap a tissue around a small crystal and hide it in my sleeve. Then I stand up. Did you finish everything on your side?
Let's go.
Vale, ve contigo. As usual, Silas is calm. He won't be telling me what he was up to, it seems. Eso es de League of Legends. Esto es Bite Me.
Thank you for your patronage. Please be careful out there.
The shopkeeper appears from who knows where, waves happily and suddenly gives me a big hug. With one hand on my shoulder, she opens my pocket and places a small storage device in it.
You really are a special person, Missy.
Ok. Toma ahí de regalo. On this rainy night, the motorcycle zooms down the road. As soon as we return to Silas's base, he leaves me to do who knows what. Meanwhile, the crowd seems to have been triggered by something, propping up his body with one wing. He opens his beak and loudly caws at me. I pick up and inspect the weird crow, finally realizing what's wrong. Did you break your wing? I guess you're not bulletproof. Perdóname, mi niño. Perdóname, mi niño. Did I accidentally hit you? As if expressing his grievances, the crow screeches. It sounds like a metal spoon is being scraped against a metal bowl. Don't tell me you're upset. Mi niño bonito. You're saying it's my fault then? People, Mephisto is angry at me. Perdóname, mi niño. Sorry, my boy.
What happened?
Mephisto está enfadado conmigo. I turn around and see Silas walking out with a glass of wine. His gaze sweeps across my face and lands on what's in my hands. Perdón, Mephisto. He's saying his wing is broken. He's disabled now.
You learned how to speak bird in just a few hours?
No lo hablo, pero por lo menos lo intuyo. Es intuición animal. I'm just explaining the situation on his behalf. Silas takes the crow from me. My sympathetic gaze follows him. Okay, I'll admit I might have accidentally injured your pet. How should I compensate you? Sex! Daddy time!
Miss Mephisto.
And we will adopt him. He is our pet and our child. The third one. We have twins, okay?
He gets very upset if you call him a pet.
That's because he's our child. Silas looks at Mephisto's broken wing and glances at me.
Did something strange happen before they attacked?
Does that make my child a goldfish? Yes. I reluctantly swallow my retort as another flame of anger is ignited. Ignited? You should ask Mephisto what happened. You made him follow me around for observation.
True.
You're not going to deny it. Silas purposefully leans forward, his eyes shining like rippling cold liquid.
Were you hoping I'd be flustered with how you exposed me? We're in the N109 zone, sweetie. Whether you're with me or by yourself, you can't escape my influence.
Gente, que no puedo, que tiene unos ojos preciosos. Me encantan los ojos rojos. O sea, tiene ojos rojos. He has red eyes, okay? And she wears black wearings. He wears black things. Sal de la pantalla ya, por favor. Y por lo menos que Diosito me dé algo parecido, algo cercano. Un hombre así, por favor, Diosito, que no te cuesta tanto, por favor. Por favor, dilo otra vez.
We're in the N109 zone, sweetie. Whether you're with me or by yourself, you can't escape my influence. We're in the N109 zone, sweetie. Whether you're with me or by yourself, you can't escape my influence.
I can't with this man. This man is the end of my life. Este hombre No para de matarme con cada memoria. Literalmente ya me mató con la primera memoria. Hizo resurgir ciertas cosas que ya maté. Bueno, que creía que estaban muertas. Como por ejemplo, BDSM.
Please, don't be delusional.
I'm the Lulu now. I'm delusional now. You are the culprit. You are the culprit. You. Espérate. You are the culprit. You. I'm not the only one who's delusional. Otro spoiler que llegó demasiado lejos. Is innocent time someone hoping I dislike him less so I can resonate with him? Despite having gone through such a big ordeal and being mocked, Silas still shows no signs of anger. He fiddles with Mephisto's broken wing, takes a sip of his drink and then places the glass in my hand. Why am I holding this stupid glass of him? Sorry, Woody. As I try to put it down somewhere, Silas suddenly turns around, walks to the other side of the room, and calls me over.
Hurry up.
Huh?
Bring me more wine.
Drink. Your blood is yours. My blood is yours. Everything of me is his. I'm a bar to you.
Compared to you, a bar is moral.
Hello, Alba, ¿qué tal? With his long legs, he reaches the elevator in just a few steps. He turns to see I haven't caught up to him, so he beckons for me with his hand holding Mephisto. ¿Cómo estamos, Alba? ¿Qué tal todo? ¡Ole! ¿Qué tal? ¿Y qué tal va la semana? Bueno, ¿qué tal ha ido la semana? Pues nada, aquí Maromo Day, que luego cuando terminemos este capitulito vamos a ver el tráiler que acaban de sacar. Madre del amor hermoso, loco. Agreement. Podría haber ido mejor, la verdad. Para mí me está yendo muy bien la semana, eso sí. After transferring the data from the storage device, a hologram of Solon Hotel appears. The other file is a list of the auction's attendees. It even has my fake identity and name on it. While this is not complete, it's enough for me to get a better understanding of the auction.
Sí, 80 pavos me voy a gastar yo.
By the way, those guys who tried to capture me back at Elysium, were they actually traitors who used to working on a kindness? They also mentioned a Mr. Sherman. Who's that?
Why are you interested in a dead person?
Ah. Next to me, Silas tosses aside Mephisto's broken parts. He gives me a blank expression. I stare back at him and remember what the workshop's owner had said before.
Just 2 explosions, one in the northern suburbs and one in the Bloomshore district. And after doing those shameless things and making a mess, then they want you to be their scapegoat.
Ah, amigo, le quieren cargar el muerto. Claro, cómo no, normal. Mierda, le he pasado. If there's another faction within Onakainus, could be the incident at Grandma's house be related to Sherman? ¿Ves Sherman? Calla con la vi. Then déjame leer. In a way, they must also be after the ether core in my body. In a way, your conflict involves me. No, you left me behind on purpose as bait, didn't you? So you could clean up. Buscando a Nemo moment. Yes, he's a dome, Daddy, but a soft dome. Hola, Yami, ¿qué tal? No pasa nada, mándale besitos a Zack, anda. Mándale besitos, de mi parte. Nada, Yami, tú también eres increíble por pasarte por aquí, nada. Besitos. Y dale saluditos, besos y abracitos andaluces a mi ruso favorito. I turn my head to see Silas and Mephisto exchange glances. The crow lets out a defiant wail. Perdóname, mi niño. It doesn't matter how deep your hatred is. You've cursed me enough. Get over it. Besides, it was an accident. I didn't mean to injure you. Also, you were stalking me earlier. Even if I didn't on purpose, you deserve it.
You can scold me directly, if you want.
Under the hazy light, Silas reveals a younger look completely uncharacteristic of him. I compose myself, realizing I've been unreasonably angry with him. Regardless of whether he wanted to clean up or not, those people were after me. I had to face them sooner or later. A silence settles between us. I clear my throat and try to change the topic to lighten up the mood. When we first met, you said we were the same. If I don't act now, he might not have the patience to answer me tomorrow. You probably have an ether core inside you, too. Mine is in my heart. Yours is in your eye?
Sure. Think of it like that.
My ether core doesn't seem to be any different from a normal protocol, though it's not very useful. But that's not the case with yours. Silas stops moving his hands for a moment and looks at me with a blank expression.
It helps me see what people want the most.
Venga, utilízalo en mí. Utilízalo en mí. Utilízalo. Aquí estoy. Soy tu conejillo de indias.
It exposes the desires that they refuse to admit.
Mierda. Me atrapó. Yo tengo deseos que no quiero admitir. Vale, te estoy viendo. So those chaotic noises and visions in my mind back at the dining table were also caused by his ether core. Es que él sabe cosas, sí, sabe cosas, bastantes. As I think about it, I can't help but look into his eyes again. Wow. Patrick? Ah, no, Patrick tiene 33. Not again. Why am I? I touch my forehead, and when I come to my senses, his face is a breath away. With my right hand, I press down on the area around his eyes. I can't tell what he's feeling. His thin eyelashes gently brush against my fingers. Es que sus pestañas deben de ser tan suaves. ¡Ah! Gente, estoy mal. Estoy fatal. Estoy made down bad Taylor's version. Socorro. Estoy muy de Lulu. Silas doesn't break eye contact with me, as if he's looking at something hidden in the depths of my gaze. ¡Bésala! ¡Bésame! ¡Craven! ¡Craven el cazador! Que me caza a mí.
Have you gone mad?
I'm mad for you. No eres la única de Lulu, es verdad. Es verdad. Es verdad. Es verdad. He suddenly moves closer, his eyelashes almost brushing against my cheek. ¿Qué le pregunto? ¿Qué? ¿El qué? ¿Cuántos años tiene Craven? ¡80 tacos! ¡Tiene Craven! A ver, con una mano en el corazón. ¿Qué le digo? Lo siento. Que me empuje. A ver, yo prefiero que me tire para que le pegue un buen morreo, pero bueno, digo... Push me away. No quiero decirle lo siento. You can push me away. I thought he would push me away, but he didn't. You like it? You like it when people do that? I take a deep breath and meet his gaze again. Didn't you want to resonate with me? Do you want to try it again? Without waiting for him to answer, I grab his hand again. Come on, I'll use both hands this time. Se pone modo timidillo. Oye, sé que está... ya te lo tengo que decir. Voy a comprarme una nueva cámara porque ando ahorrando, ¿vale? Voy a comprarme una nueva cámara para no verme tan en blanco y negro, ¿vale? Porque estoy en blanco y negro, estoy en tonos sepias. Pero es que algunas veces mi cara, la cámara, la nota roja, ¿vale? Es decir, la razón, no sé la razón. A chill blankets his body. I'm not sure if it's the cold breeze coming in from a small gap in the window or his aura. He's good at fighting. He's good at fighting. He's good at fighting. The old gas lamp above us flickers and emits a light softer than the sound of our breaths. He looks good. He looks good. He looks good. Se ve bien, se ve bien, se ve bien. Sí, hija, sí, sí, protagonista, sí, admítelo ya. Lo amas, lo deseas. Quieres tener un momento pasional con esa persona. Por cierto, no lo he dicho. Estoy estrenando camiseta.
I can hear you talking.
Are you more excited for the possible beach event or the possible wedding event? The second one. I want the wedding event. I want to marry this man. Espérate, que me estoy viendo cosas. Perdón, sorry. Enjoy it. This one of the two good things I can think about you. I have a list. Una lista. Pero larga, ¿vale? Larga. ¿Recordar los rollos de papel? Pues eso. ¿De dónde es la camiseta? No lo sé, me la compraron mis padres. Esta camiseta es de mis padres. O sea, me la compraron. O sea, esta camiseta me la compraron mis padres hace un tiempo y no la he estrenado. O sea, me la compraron a punto de entrar en la temporada de frío, ¿vale? Me la compraron creo que por octubre por ahí, y como ya estaba empezando a hacer fresquete, pues dije, no me la voy a poner, ¿vale? Porque es que luego me voy a poner un abrigo o una chaqueta y no se va a ver. Así que prefiero ponérmela para cuando ya esté empezando a hacer calorcete, que para mí el calor no existe, ¿vale? Para mi cuerpo el calor no existe, ¿vale? Heat and summer doesn't exist for me and my body, ¿ok? ¿Por qué? Porque mi cuerpo solo siente frío. O sea, soy un palo. Vosotros miráis mis brazos, soy un palo. Soy un palo que tiene bultitos. Pero mirad. Con el poco ejercicio que hago y tengo estos bultitos. Y esto está durito, ¿eh? Con el poco ejercicio que hago, porque no hago nada de ejercicio. Pero eso sí, comer. Moving my gaze down, I look carefully at our interlocked hands, but I still can't feel even the slightest change. It seems we can't rush our resonance, but with the auction fast approaching, I need him to work with me as soon as possible. ASAP! I organize my thoughts and use the nicest tone I can master. You already know I entered the N109 zone to get the ether code that's at action. And since you want to resonate with me, I have an idea. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Then don't.
Somos dos caras de una misma moneda. I force myself to suppress the anger in my heart. But I can't resonate with you because I reject you on a subconscious level. That means my evil is controlled by my emotions. Changing a person's feelings might be difficult, but it won't be that hard, I think. La protagonista hizo que Silas fuese más, no sé, buen chico. O sea, la protagonista lo ayudó. O sea, la protagonista ayuda a Silas a ser más bueno con ella y a tratarla mejor. Y luego Silas la ayuda a ella a salvarla y demás. ¡Ay, no! ¡My troop! As I say this, I cross my arms and lift my chin at him. There's an easy solution right in front of us. Help me get the ether core and ensure my safety by escorting me out of the N109 zone. You'll be able to use me as a bait to clean up, right?
It's almost as if your face is saying you're doing me a huge favor.
Es un quiz pro quo, ¿vale? Es un quiz pro quo, ¿vale? Yo te ayudo, tú me ayudas, ¿vale? I don't have another bargaining chip. I can only bluff to appear more confident. I also know my clumsy attempt won't fool Silas. That's why I'm telling the truth. I don't know why you insist on resonating with me, but as long as you're willing to help me, I'll help you. Silas shifts his gaze from the map and looks at me indifferently.
That's not enough.
Es que eso es verdad. O sea, tú no puedes decir, sé más bueno. No. Hay que conocer a la persona. Hay que conocerla. Y si tú no la conoces, no puedes resonar. Tienes que tener una conexión emocional con la otra persona. Tienes que hacer que esa persona primeramente te atraiga. O sea, que tienes que hacer primero que esa persona le atraigas, ¿vale? Primero la atracción. Luego conocerla y luego tenemos la conexión emocional, ¿vale? Por eso Silas dijo, es que eso no es suficiente, yo necesito una conexión emocional contigo y no la tengo. Then what do you want? Should I beg? I can do it.
Or we could do this.
Silas suddenly opens the bottom drawer and pulls out a jewel-encrusted crow brooch. ¡El broche!
If you can take this from me within 24 hours, I'll agree to your terms.
En 24 horas, a ver, en 24 horas ya hemos hecho muchas cosas, mi amor, digo... Do you test people before you work with them? Are you testing my skills, my intelligence, or my values? I raise my voice as I'm trying to grab it while he's distracted. Yet he reacts quickly. The brooch disappears in the blink of an eye. Esto ha sonado a la excusa que ponen las novias de la Isla de las Tentaciones cuando le ponen los cuernos a los novios.
Only when you have a bargaining chip can you make a deal. And since you're the one who proposed this, use your own methods.
Vale, mi amor.
You should be thankful the goal is clear enough.
Por lo de la conexión. Roleplay. In the dim lighting, the crow brought on my chest glints a dark red reminiscent of wine. Pero vamos, que si uno de los tentadores es Silas, que le den por saco a la gente. No, Silas no estaría en la Isla de las Tentaciones. Silas sería el creador de la Isla de las Tentaciones porque eso le da dinero. Eso le da dinero. Quien sí estaría dentro de la Isla de las Tentaciones sería Rafa. Quien estaría dentro de la Isla de las Tentaciones sería Rafa. Y sería tentador. ¿Vale? Sería el soltero tentador que intenta cogérsela a todas, vamos, literalmente. Porque, vamos a ver, hablemos con el corazón y con la realidad y con la lógica. Rafa se liga a todas, se las ligaría a todas, con sus encantos. Sí, pero sería como novio, por lo intenso que es. No lo creo. No lo creo, sería más tentador soltero. Tentador soltero. Sería más bien tentador soltero. Porque Rafa no es que sea un... O sea, no es que sea intenso, no bien intenso, sino... Pero Xavier no estaría en la Isla de las Tentaciones, se dormiría el primer programa y lo tendrían que expulsar porque estaría dormido. Vamos, yo lo que digo... En sí... En sí yo lo que digo... Silas sería el creador de la Isla de las Tentaciones, ¿vale? Y Rafa sería el único que estaría participando. Los otros tres, Zayn no participaría jamás en ningún programa, ninguno, en ninguna edición, ni en ningún programa ni en ninguna edición. A ese le pones 4 Red Bull y para adelante, peor se lo pones porque te dormiría 2 días seguidos. After some twists and turns, I finally got the brooch from Silas. He kept his promise and agreed to help me obtain the ether core. With an expensive dress and dazzling jewelry, my reflection in the mirror is strange yet sufficiently alluring.
It suits you.
Oh. Se ha puesto mi outfit. El outfit con el que me conquistó. Bueno, le llevo un Mercadona completo lleno de Red Bull y Monster. No, a ver, Alba, te explico. Xavier, tú le pones a beber Red Bull, Monster, Energeti o cualquier otra bebida energética y no lo levantas. Literalmente, no lo levantas. A Xavier tú no lo levantas, es demasiado dormilón. O sea, es como yo. Xavier y yo tenemos una cosa en común. Da igual que nos des 48 tazas de café al día o 48 latas de bebidas energéticas. Vamos a estar muertos. Pero muertos de sueño. Another figure enters the mirror's reflection. Silas leans lazily against the doorway. Ay, Dios mío. O sea, una de mis escenas favoritas en las obras es que literalmente que tu enemigo, tu crush enemigo o tu interés amoroso enemigo te haya hecho vestir un vestido totalmente sexy y sensual rojo y él esté así y os estáis mirando en el espejo y él esté detrás tuya diciendo estás bien. Eso me pone a 100. He dicho.
Una familia muy normal, la verdad. Pero si llevamos el traje de simbionte cuando escuchamos eso, Peter se alegrará de que estén muertos.
Ah, ¿te da ansiedad la taurina? Yo en sí la taurina no es que me haga algo, sino es que solo me mantiene despierta y ya. No me da energía, literalmente. Es que no me da energía, es que no me da. Las cafeínas no me da energía, ni la taurina ni nada. Y cuando la agarras para proteger... Uy, proteger. Eso es que eso no es protegerla, eso es marcar territorio.
No one can stay wary when there's a beauty walking around.
Y a cada lado una mujer sosteniendo un orbe. Y en la galería de abajo vemos cómo los matones de Craven están haciendo un concurso de tiro al blanco con ballesta auto. El tigre de Craven se llama Pima. Es un nombre ruso que significa luchador fuerte. Más adelante encontramos a
This beauty will bash your skull sooner or later.
y al final del juego podemos ir hasta el zoo donde lo trasladan para acariciarlo. No, es bastante bonito cuando no intentas caminar.
I turned around and woke up to scrutinize him. You're just going to waltz right into a dangerous action without a plan?
I like how you assume I didn't make one.
Un café normal solo me lo puedo tomar por la mañana. Yo he tomado de máximo como 4 cafés al día.
Find a way to make everyone lower their guard first. Then lure out ones with ill intentions and get rid of them. Then I'll cover you while you fetch the ether core's other half.
That's it.
It won't fail. Promise.
Silas gives me another once over. I angrily take his outstretched hand and walk out the door with him. Ah, que le tengo que dar a la manita, perdón. Perdón, es que me he embobado, me he disociado. El capuchino es lo único que me despierta, pero no me pone nerviosa. Ah, bueno. You better not be a liability later. To deal with the real masterminds behind the auction, I can only align myself with someone deadlier than the enemy. All the information I've gathered that has created an intricate web of conspiracies. Now it's time to tear up. In the sky, the stars are devoured by endless darkness. The deep space tunnel is silent, simply frozen in time. Suddenly, there's a thought, a pulse resembling a heartbeat. Cosmic dust silently fills the air. Something penetrates the invisible veil and slowly unveils its eyes.
Uno de los coleccionables del juego de Miles Morales, trofeo de ciencias que ganó por fin. Solo podremos interactuar con él si vamos con Miles, y recibiremos el trofeo Go, referencia a... El reloj de esta iglesia está parado a la 1.
Focus on yourself first.
Podemos visitar la tumba de
Stay frosty. It's showtime.
Podemos visitar la tumba del padre de
¡Uf! Dios mío, Dios mío.
1, 2, 3 guys. Who's that squad next to him? Are you sure they'll bite?
It depends on your performance.
Mr. Silas, we've been expecting you.
Cuando somos invisibles, podemos ver cómo la electricidad recorre las venas.
I assume you already know how to act as good bait.
Basta.
I'll be back soon. fun.
como su igual, como Spider. Siempre que pueda pedirte consejos. No me tienes ideas. Pero en serio, Miles, no te vuelvas a poner ese traje. Ya sé que es una colaboración con Adidas, pero me da igual que debe ser la ciudad con más accidentes del mundo.
Solo puedo decir una cosa, que un hombre así te dé... Ah, Yami. Estoy estrenando camiseta. Una Bulma chiquita.
La atracción de disparar agua a Hydrobench es un guiño a Hydroman que se llama Deepspace. La noria Big Wheel es el villano de Spider-Man que iba en una rueda gigante.
Estoy estrenando camiseta que me compraron hace un tiempo mis padres, pero como no me la podía poner porque me la compraron casi entrando en la temporada de frío, y pues eso. Dijeron, mira, una camiseta de Bulma. Y me dijeron, toma, para ti. Es Bulma chiquitita. Es un poco grande, eso sí, pero me viene de perlas. Sobre todo para cuando sea verano. Porque literalmente me tapa medio cuerpo.
En una base de Kraven encontramos entre los archivos una mención a Barley Steelwing, el científico que me dio a marcar el escorpión.
Did anything catch your eye, miss? There are even better ones on that side.
La compañía de Bolívar Trash, el hombre que creó
The stuff you have is pretty mediocre.
Cuando Peter lucha contra los asaltantes, dirá un guiño a Bully McQuaid, de Spider-Man 3.
A ver, es que literalmente mirar a dónde me llega.
Es distinto al del juego. Es el antiguo de las pelis originales de Rain. En algunos edificios vemos el logo de la compañía Damage Control, los encargados de limpiar los destrozos que dejan las peleas de superhéroes. En Brooklyn encontramos una mansión abandonada con varios grafitis. Esta casa no es otra que la escuela.
Me llega literalmente a las rodillas. Sugar Daddy Time. Yes, yes. Es largo, es largo. Vamos, era la única medida que había, pero me la compraron, Y dijeron, toma niña, para ti. Y dije, gracias.
Silas, it's okay for me to purchase a few items with your card, right?
Our husband.
En total hay 42 Spider-Bots en el juego, ya que el 42 es en el Hyde, es el merodeador.
Yo es porque como mido 1,67 y no tengo carne, pues eso. O sea, soy palito. Vamos, palito. Mira, palito.
Es el robot de Spider-Man, el nombre de la hija. De los cómics es Maiden.
I'll take this for 1 million. Please wrap it up for me.
Esta es de Laila, una villana que sirve copas en un bar.
Hombre, no peso no más de 50 kilos. O sea, yo llego a los 50 kilos y no pongo más peso.
En el laboratorio de Osco hay una cápsula de contención de simbionte, el número 252 escrito. Es exactamente el número de Spider-Man.
¿Podría ir esto un pelín más rápido, por favor? Gracias.
In that case, I won't hold back.
Chameleon. ¿Puede ir esto un poco más rápido, por favor? Sé que móvil.
Changed my mind. 10 million. Are these all the protocols you
No perjudica mi salud, simplemente podría perjudicar a la fuerza que tenga.
En casa del Dr. Connors hay unos botes de café con el nombre de Insomnia. Al abrir la tapa de la alcantarilla en la misión del lagarto, de nuevo aparece el nombre de Insomnia. Y hasta el traje del disfraz de Miles lleva el logo de Insomnia en las zapatillas. Y por supuesto podemos volver a visitar las oficinas. Rand Corporation es un guiño a Danny Rand, es decir, Iron Man. Encontramos a un par de tíos en camiseta haciendo de Miles y de Pete. Este easter egg es un guiño a Greg Miller.
Undercover. No, Undercurrent.
A este gato, el actor que pone voz no es otro que Nathan Fillion, la versión inglesa, y el otro es Alan Tudyk, compañero en series Pero con Miles, si estamos en Central Park, veremos un cambio único.
Beams of golden light shining from the smooth dark walls. They illuminated the room's elegant decor. La cosa es tener un metabolismo rápido. On the sofa, Silas shakes his whiskey glass. The ice cubes swish around, making soft clinking sounds. There's a painting on the wall. There's a painting on the wall. Not porno! There's a painting on the wall called In Expectation, with depicts angels, demons, and the Grim Reaper sitting around a table. The last empty seat seems to be for him.
Mr. Silas.
The man named Sherman walks into the room and nods humbly at Silas. Silas looks up, the corner of his mouth curling into a half smile. And then a dark-colored mist seizes Sherman by the collar and slams him into the ground. Choking and losing energy from the strangulation, Sherman claws at the means around his neck, but he only leaves bloody scratch marks on his body. Even a meticulously craftsman is powerless before absolute strength.
My time is limited, so let's cut to the chase.
A mí, dámelo a mí.
No, I didn't betray you.
Oh, I know. You're too much a coward to do it on your own. But the people who said they'd help you replace me must have made an offer only an idiot would refuse.
Silas glances at the clear alcohol in his glass and puts it back on the table. With a faint glow appearing in his right eye, he walks over to Sherman, who's sprawled out on the ground.
I see. The method of buying traders is as old school and uncreative as ever.
Enduring an excruciating amount of pain, Sherman finally discards his hypocrisy and scolds. Sí, Yami, ¿por qué no? Silas reveals an intriguing smile and looks down at him.
Since you chose betrayal.
Mierda, no he tenido tiempo para poner mi cara. Vale, Yami. Besitos también. Inside the banquet hall, people converse and mingle. Countless eyes check me out, both openly and from the shadows. I fiddle with the protocols I bought. There are traces of other protocols. These were modified. I turn around, and several pairs of eyes immediately look away. I take this chance to speak in a hushed voice into the earpiece. Nah, Yami, nah. Besazos.
Porque los rojos son de carne. Podemos observar a la gente en sus casas.
Silas, how are things on your end?
Miss, the brooch you're wearing is very exquisite. May I buy it from you?
No. A man wearing in a Switzerland blocks my way. Holding out his hand, he smiles as a fade. Blue electric current flashes from his cuff. Wearing a poker face, I step back and raise my chin. Not interested, excuse me. The man doesn't budge. He takes another step toward me instead.
How does 10 high towers sound? Ah, the banquet is about to start. Would you like to dance?
What are high towers?
They're special weapons made from high-grade protocores. A single high tower can obliterate this entire hotel. Sorry, the brooch is a gift from me. You wanted to sell it.
Tenemos que estar tranquilitos. Esto es un canal family friendly. Nada, mentira. Nada, mentira. Fusca, Fusca, déjame.
He was going to spend a fortune so he could dance with me. What about you? Shouldn't you make an offer as well?
The ether core's location.
You know where it is?
You'll find out after this dance.
How are you so sure I'll listen to you?
Refuse me all you want.
Quiero bailar.
Mío, se te vaya de ayer, olvidar él. Olvidar él. Ya me he quitado el aire. Y ya podéis ir a la hormiga, no viene.
Papá.
¿Qué? Perdón. Perdón, me estoy poniendo la camiseta. No puedo quitar.
Rising curtains.
¿Eso qué es? Yo no estoy a pie, man,
Melodious music serenades the luxurious banquet hall that's illuminated by dreamy lighting. Bailecito guapo. No, bailecito guapo no. Baile totalmente romántico. Silas calmly guides me across the dance floor, swaying to the song's rhythm. He blocks the prying shadows around us, and when I look up, all I see is his face, which is quite infuriating.
You need to be smarter if you want to retaliate against me.
Sorry, I'm not really used to these kinds of social gatherings. I clumsily lift my heel on his foot. Did you actually get information on the ether core?
You can choose not to believe me.
Catching a glimpse of a flashing red dot in the shadows, I use my hand that's on his shoulder to push him in the opposite direction. But they wouldn't leak such important information unless it's a trap. I look back at him. You're not going to throw yourself into their trap, are you?
Be content with your role. Don't scare away the fish that already bit the hook.
8 evil bombs, 15 high-frequency guns. They really want you dead. Silas, you made a lot of enemies.
This isn't the first time it's happened.
Whenever I have to wear my colleague that, I feel so funny now. The music reaches a crescendo. The notes from the orchestra are layered on top of one another like surging tidal waves. The lights dim to the passionate beats, and shadows surround us on all sides. You have something up your sleeve, right? Even if you have a death wish, I don't intend to die here with you.
Don't worry. You won't die that easily.
Nada. A deafening explosion drowns out the music and ensuing screams. The beautiful hall is instantly reduced to rubble. Amidst the surging chaos, Silas tightens his grip on my hand. I hear him softly scoff. To my surprise, I see him nonchalantly crush something before throwing it into the debris. You had the detonator this whole time?
The vermin were taking their sweet time. I was getting impatient.
The metal flock is quickly increasing, and there's more than one wanderer. Be careful! I take out my weapon from under my dress and fire several shots at the wanderer that was about to attack Silas. Oh wait! That was close.
How long do you think you'll last with an outdated weapon?
Bienvenidos a la escuela. Este juego me enseñó más historia que
You.
muchos profesores que he tenido. Bueno,
Silas toasts over another gun.
Don't waste your efforts.
estaba deseando hacer este vídeo. Porque es una de mis sagas favoritas, y hace mucho que no juego al uno y estoy deseando ver la mitología.
No se ve, it doesn't seem because it's an airsoft one.
Suscríbete.
Barbacoa 5 pesos. Pues 2 barbacoas. Sí. 2 barbacoas y unas 5 pesos, ¿no? Bueno. Did Sherman make you do this? Where's the ether core? Answer me! After defeating the last wanderer, I found a henchman cowering in the corner. I pressed my gun's muzzle against the back of his head. Black-red mist throws him into a broken stone pillar. With a scream, he falls to the ground like a puppet whose strings were just cut.
Violence should be used strategically.
Silas calmly wipes the blood off his face, and the black-red mist disappears from his hand. I would believe you if your hands were clean. Despite the venue being cleared, strong energy fluctuates and manifests above us and shakes the ground we stand on. What's making that noise? Are there still some left?
Let's go.
Where are we going? Silas grabs my wrist and swiftly starts walking.
To the place that has what you want.
Abandoned memory. The almost transparent elevator quickly ascends, and the colorful nighttime scenery is hidden by the clouds. What is this place? Countless pieces of metal are strewn across the spacious roof that are shrouded. Let me read. That's shrouded in mist, and in the haze, very visible, are abandoned collection vessels, transporters, and other devices. Broken steel bars poke out from the overgrown weeds. Rusty frames are propped out, outlining a bygone era. It looks like a laboratory for experiments.
It was one many years ago, but they abandoned it a while back.
No es porno. Aún. They. Stepping over broken fragments and glass shards, Silas Stone remains aloof.
Ever.
Ever? As the most prestigious international business group, it basically supports the whole Lincoln City. How could they be involved with the N109 zone? Porque no pueden llegar, literalmente. I heard that before the Chronos Rift catastrophe, the N109 zone was the most prosperous tech hub. So I guess this makes sense that Ever used it as a research base.
You really are a naive Lincoln citizen.
A ver si es normal, no he salido de la ciudad. What do you mean? Silas gives me a look.
Many locations were affected by that catastrophe. Yet only the N109 zone turned into a wasteland.
Y de ahí que Ever no tenga jurisdicción dentro. Entiendo. De ahí que Ever no tenga jurisdicción. Es que literalmente no pueden entrar.
What do you think that is?
I recall some unverified rumors. Este nombre, unverified rumors. But my mind is a mess right now. I can't think of any theories.
We're here.
¿Cómo? ¿Qué dices de qué? Nada de la ropa.
Slow vibrations resembling heartbeats pulsate in the sky. I look up and see the deep space tunnel. Dense clouds and vortices charms around the darkness, and occasionally a stream of light flashes across the night sky. The silent tunnel is like a telescope peeking into the universe. The deep space tunnel. This is the first time I've been so close to it. A tiny beam of light enters my line of sight. I can't help but take a step. It's a flux nexus. I saw one in a no-hunt zone.
Then you should know what it contains. These fluctuations aren't produced by normal protocores.
Silas stands next to me, looking at me with his eyes that have unfathomable depths. He can out in...
Think about it first. Once you take it out, there's no...
Pero Babylon? Babylon? Espera. Put.
Bueno, me da cuenta de que
That's my thought every time I see silence. I'm already here. Why should I give up now? Grifting my teeth. Mierda. Grifting my teeth, I put my hand on the flux nexus's intricate pattern. The power of resonance instantly flows through my body, and dazzling. Let me read. Shit. And dazzling light seeps out from my palm. A shiny floating protocol appears. The ether core. Yet, as soon as I touch it, the ground... No me dejan leer. The ground starts to shake violently. A storm appears violent fluctuation lash out from the deep space tunnel's entrance. A huge shadow emerges from the vortex.
We finally got something presentable.
No me dejan leer. A huge protofield unfolds before us. Then the ferocious wonder charges toward us at breakneck speed. Y última parte, último acto. No, flashback, me voy a llorar.
You must press on. Because if you don't, there's no going back.
No puedo. No he querido revivir ese flashback. No he querido revivirlo, pero me han hecho revivirlo. Infold, hola, ¿qué tal? Gracias por hacerme llorar. Thanks to make me cry, ¿ok? My vision blurs. Amidst blood and fire, the deep space tunnel appears. It shakes violently.
You must press on.
Venga, Alba. Besazos. Gracias por pasarte.
The life you owe me. Now is not the time to repay it.
Looking at the hand reaching out to me, I see Silas's cold face, but there seems to be a shadow above him. I can't help but reach out as well. Unprecedented power swells between our intertwined fingers. Instantly, I feel a tremor from deep within my heart. Something flows through my veins. The wondrous disappearing particles fall like a mist rain, yet a brighter light pierces through the haze. The ether core. Good night, Babylon. Thanks to be here. The ether core emits countless rays of golden light that seep into my heart. The warm, familiar power continues to surge. I don't know how much time has passed when the fluctuations around me slowly start to subside. The movements within my body cease. It's as if an ocean's roaring waves have suddenly calmed down, turning into ripples on a lake's surface.
So this is the ether core. What? Silas?
Its power belongs to you now. Naturally, the vessel will break as a result.
To me?
Well, isn't this what you wanted?
Where are you taking me? This is... Let go already! What is this thing?
¡Hala! Unidos de por vida. Silas doesn't respond, and the powerful tremor that shook the deep space tunnel ignites a chain reaction with the N109 zone. Those shadows who believe they control Onakainosu are eliminated from fate's tapestry, unable to see the undercurrents beneath the water's surface. I can only smell the scent of smoke becoming more poignant, and it's carried by the wind. Structures crumble and collapse, and Mephisto's wings pierce through the boundless darkness. He's accompanied by the distant tolling of a bell. It's almost like an announcement, as if the world is saying, the true leader of Onakainos has returned. However, Silas, amidst the raging storm, remains nonchalant as he sits next to me. Our racing vehicle leaves our enemies behind while intermittent light seeps through the window to obscure his silhouette and roars. No se han enterado. I never held onto the naive notion that Silas assisted me in acquiring the ether core just so he could clean house. This kind of deal would result in him suffering a major loss, and it's clear he's anything but an ignorant businessman. What are his true motives? For a moment, his expression as he gazed at the Deepspace tunnel resurfaces in my mind. Then I feel a sensation in my palm. I am still clutching the fragmented protocol. It's as if I'm subconsciously grasping onto an answer that has yet to be revealed. The linkage between my hand and Silas's suddenly flickers, seemingly sensing the swelling through in my hand, thoughts in my head.
We heard you and Boss took care of the traitors and thieves. You even destroyed the Ether Core together. Good job. Just calling to let you know that we cleaned up at the nest. No one will be causing trouble for you anymore.
Huh? When did...
Our boss told us to do it. While he looks mean, he's actually...
See you later.
Boss? I didn't mean to.
So, what's your plan?
Chop it off.
But it seems to be some sort of energy linkage. Can I even physically attack it?
I was talking about your hand.
Cada vez que se ríe este hombre, solo ríe y se escucha tengo dinero.
I have more than enough time to solve this problem.
No thanks. Let's use a more efficient approach.
Let's destroy the ether core in your body.
You're saying our ether cores created this link? Okay, why don't we destroy yours then?
Never mind. With your current level of resonance, it won't last.
But before I started resonating with you, I saw a strange vision.
It's not a big deal. From now on, you'll be seeing more things like that.
So that was real?
If I say yes, will you give me a sincere apology?
¡No! ¡No te pega nada!
This world is different from what you see. But I'm not in the mood to tell stories at the moment.
Pero que quiere que haga, así que tengo el ramo como no se rompe nada.
You should think about your next move after leaving the N109 zone.
No quiero irme.
Don't forget our deal.
Then you should make sure I can leave safely.
The outside world is more dangerous now.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
In any case, until the resonance issue is fixed, we'll be meeting more often in the future.
No digo nada. Pero
Una buena sesión de cecitos de mono. Vendría bien, si deja, claro.
bueno, ya empezamos con las cinemáticas que dejan el móvil totalmente, ¿cómo decirlo? Lagueado. ¿Veis? Lagazo. A ver, móvil, sé que estás ahora mismito súper mal, pero vamos a borrar aquí.
¡Qué vaya velocidad aquello!
Madre mía. Bueno, lo voy a dar para atrás, porque si no, esto va a tener una eternidad.
Está colado. ¿No tiene tiempo en esta? No. Esta es clásica. El otro que está aguantando la supervivencia.